White Magic is a brand dedicated to supplying chemical-free and eco-friendly cleaning products. White Magic is also the creator of the original and miraculous Spin Mop. Today marks the world launch of its brand new model, the Turbo Spin Mop. Let's face it, we all need to clean. Messes, marks and stains are all inevitable. But cleaning up should be made as easy and simple as possible, always with an eye on being kind to ourselves and our environment. It's time to put a brand new spin on cleaning your home. This mop will not slosh dirty water and debris around your floors like a breeding ground for bacteria and germs. Bring the sparkle back to your floors without harsh chemicals, but with 100% outstanding results. Wooden floors, slate, tiles, lino, floating floors and more will gleam and glisten with the power of White Magic. Don't miss the worldwide launch of the Turbo Spin Mop, right here on Openshop.
And welcome to Openshop, where we're going to be doing a whole lot of cleaning here today with this incredible brand, White Magic. Now, White Magic are experts in all things cleaning, and they're also experts in keeping it very environmentally friendly. Now, there's one hero product here that I know of, and I can't wait to put it through its paces. It's known as the Turbo Spin Mop, and it's a microfiber mop. And we've got Craig here today from White Magic, and we've got Zach here today who's going to help us out and roll up your sleeves. You're going to roll up your sleeves and get into this cleaning, Zach?
Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm ready.
And
ready
Craig,
to clean.
you have an incredible brand that is your product. It's your brand.
It is. It's our baby.
And you've got some cult hero products, one of which is the Turbo
Spin Mop. The Spin Mop has been a revelation for us. We introduced it 5 years ago, and it has just transformed our business, and it's transformed the viewers. We've sold over 200,000 units, and it always sells out. The heads always sell out. So if you're watching this live right now, grab it straight away.
Well, we are going to put it through its paces. I want to see this live in action. I've heard about it. I've done a little bit of reading about it, but I'm going to give you the deal because, Craig, we reckon this deal is red hot. We're talking about the White Magic Turbo Spin Mop. When you see this mop in action, I cannot wait. Turbo Spin Mop, valued at $87.90. The Spin Mop extension handle. This is great for, you know, if you are getting in high places or down underneath things. $12.95, or if you're really tall. Microfiber mop head, you're getting an additional one, which is $22.95. So you'll see in the picture there's a pump pack of Eco Floor Clean as well, which you're going to get. Here's your item number, shoppers, 300501. I'm worried this stock is not going to last because I know that you've always having trouble even keeping enough in your warehouse. Craig did say he only just got enough for today.
Absolutely.
And Gabby, is it free delivery?
Absolutely. This is Openshop, Zach. It's Christmas. This is new year, new gear. Make sure that you've got some new, fresh cleaning solutions and
I want to ask, like, what is wrong with this old mop, Craig? Seriously,
Zach,
this is how I mop the house, and what's wrong with it?
Well, it's built for yesteryears, as best we can say. Basically, you dunk your cotton mop head in there, and then you're supposed to be a bit of a ballerina. You've got to straddle either side, you've got to put your weight, and then you've got to pull. You're working all your upper body there. You can do yourself an injury and maybe even overbalance. Okay. And that's supposed to be dry.
No, that's dry.
Is that dry? Is that dry?
Yuck.
That's not even close.
You need to
Those
go
mops
wash
have
your
collapsed
hands.
because they're so embarrassed
Falling
by
off
the
the shelf.
performance. So there's that mop, which you've got one of those today. Out in the trash, get rid of it. You might also have one of these. Sorry, Zach.
That's all right.
we are live, guys, so things are going to fall over.
Yes.
That's not gonna
It's going to be
fit.
some disasters. Stay tuned. Don't leave your chair.
This mop here, Gabby and Zach, was invented actually to put polish down on basketball floors. And then some bright spark thought it'd be a way to actually collect dirt, which if you've got one, you may know they're supposed to be easy
I
ring.
thought it's a pretty smart invention, though. Look
Well,
at that. I
it
thought it's pretty
potentially
nifty.
is, but I think you have to hold it for a matter of seconds and you still...
Yeah, that's
it's
wet.
full of water. How do you clean this? Nearly impossible. So if you've got one of these, take it out to the curbside pickup ASAP. And if you've been mistakenly marketed to buy one of these products...
I think a lot of people have made that mistake,
well,
me
this
included.
is cash in the trash. This is basically a single-use, terrible for the environment, synthetic pad that will only work once, but inundated with dirt and then be thrown away.
Okay.
You've got the power of
waste.
microfiber. You've got the ability to launder the mop in the bucket. Please, do yourself a favour. If you're watching this before Christmas or after Christmas, this mop will clean up any big mess for any celebration you're having before or after New Year.
Okay, all right. Let's work it.
Let's
it's
do
magic.
it.
We're talking about white magic. Let's work this magic. So it's a spin mop. So from what I saw, because I haven't used it yet, you pop it in the water.
You sure do. So let me take you through it.
Yeah.
Basically, it has got a cleaning agitator. So the cleaning agitator basically connects on to the bottom of the mop,
Yeah.
and it helps you to launder the mop during use.
So each time I rinse it, it's actually giving it a really
It
proper
really
rinse.
is. This is like a washing machine in your bucket. And
Yeah.
basically the hot water, the big tip, Gabby, is you put 2 kettles of hot water in the bucket, and that helps to push the dirt out of the microfibers.
yeah.
But then you've got the age-old issue, just like I showed you before,
Yeah, what do
how
we
to get
do?
excess water out of the mop head. This is the patented
Oh, my Lord.
invention, 2,600 revolutions per minute. And now, because of the 30% improved handle,
Yeah.
it spins even faster to make it easier to get the mop head dry.
Oh my gosh, that is so lightweight. That is unbelievably lightweight. But this is metal, so this feels real. Like it feels like it's not going to flex
It's
or bend.
rust-resistant aluminium, absolutely. It's got really strong connectors.
Like I can pick that up with like anyone who has wrist problems, elbow problems, back problems. The weightlessness of this is unbelievable. I want to see it work its magic.
Perfect.
Show me what it does.
Let's start with tile, Gabby. Gabby, tile is the most common surface, especially in a kitchen, and you want to have a mop that can take up a gooey, sticky mess in a matter of seconds.
Well, it's doing that
the
right now.
spin mop just uses these star-shaped fibres to chisel the dirt off the hard, smooth floor in a matter of seconds, and you can quickly see squeaky clean, dirty.
And all but dry. I can see it. You probably can't see it with the light, but in the studios, that is, I'm going to say, all but dry, which is, it's got to be safer than...
Exactly. This will be bone dry in a matter of minutes. Basically, you need a little bit of water to mix the dirt into a liquid slurry and suck it up into the fibres. So you see what's happened here, Gabby?
Yeah.
The fibres have changed colour because they've absorbed the dirt the same way a plant absorbs its water from its roots
So
to
it's
its
not
yeast.
just sitting at the bottom, so we're not just... Okay, so it's moving up through
Capillary
the fibres.
capillary action. And that's why the hot water is necessary to help the fibres expand, to release that ooky dirt.
Okay, now it's looking very manoeuvrable in terms of the handle looks like it's got a swivel on it.
Yes. It's got a 180-degree pivot.
Yeah.
The head is round, so you can get into any shape or corner. You can push into round corners, triangle corners, square corners. You'll never scratch your skirting boards, which we'll show you soon. But you can see that sticky, gooey mess is gone in a matter of seconds. And I can keep going until that mop head is entirely inundated with the dirt and grime. So I'm going to go straight onto timber. This could be pure timber. This could be laminate timber. The big issue is expansion joints. You don't want excess water to get down there because that can help to buckle and affect the glue underneath your timber boards.
I've heard a little bit about that.
I see.
Yeah, I've got a little story I'll tell you about if it works, I'll tell you about my floorboard story in a moment.
Okay.
I just want to see how this works. So, you haven't re-dipped it in the water.
No, I've still got a lot of white fibre exposed, so I can still keep chiselling that dirt off like a thirsty camel in the desert. It'll just keep absorbing this dirt into a liquid slurry and suck it up into the fibres.
Okay. Now, have you got the extension on this?
I have. So this, when you go to mopping school, they teach you, Gabby, that you want the mop to be just underneath your chin, so you don't have to bend your back. Now, I've put the extension piece in it, so it gets it to about 1.65. If you're shorter than, say, 6 foot, the extension piece probably isn't necessary, but we're throwing it in free of charge.
All right.
And that's worth $12.95
So
by
this
itself.
is still, even with the extension piece, this is still super lightweight. I'm holding it, a wet mop, right? With 2 fingers. I mean, that is incredible. Okay, now let's just... And you know what? It's not even dripping.
No, it's all locked in there. Capillary action locks it in.
Did you go to mopping school before you were married? Was that a prerequisite?
Yes,
was that
my
like
wife. Well, I'll tell you an interesting thing. My wife's from Taiwan, and this mop's invented in Taiwan.
There you
mopping
go.
there is a serious deal because they've got air pollution, and air pollution constantly settles on the floor. So mopping daily is a chore that you have to do.
Look, it is. I mean, it's a hygiene thing then, right? If you've got environmental issues, it's a hygiene thing. Let me tell you about my floorboards.
Yes.
I just finished renovating we just finished renovating. Sorry, Matt. Our dream home, and I got to pick the really, really good floorboards. You know, in other homes we've had, the cheaper versions.
Sure.
Mind you, we've got a very big mortgage, but they're nice floorboards. So, and I don't have a cleaner. People say, you don't have a cleaner? I say, no, I have a mortgage. I don't have a cleaner, I've got a mortgage. I enjoy cleaning, but I was really cranky when the floorboard guys finished because we were complimenting on how fabulous they looked, and I asked, how do I clean them? Because these were the really, really expensive ones. Thinking he was going to say, an all but dry mop. He said, don't mop, just spot clean. I was like, what do you mean don't mop? How are my floors clean if they're not mopped?
No, not really practical advice, that one.
Floorboard manufacturers need to be recommending this because this is
Absolutely.
all but dry. So if there are joins and things, you're not going to get expansion,
Nope.
you're not going to get buckling,
Nope.
you're not going to get anything. Guys, if you've got hard floors, whether they're tiles, whether they're lino, whether they're laminate, whether they're veneered, whether they're bamboo, whether they are recycled or reclaimed timber, this is a product that you need in your world. From what I've just seen there, it's a product I'm going to have in my home. I'm going to add a little bit more onto the mortgage with those 4-part payments of $17.25 and get one delivered.
Perfect.
I'm telling you. I'm
Perfect.
telling you. It is worth it.
Perfect. Well, thank you.
Seriously, anything that cleans the floor that quickly, easily, and a bit of less elbow grease, I'm in. If you guys want this at home, give us a call, jump into our website, tap the app, 300-501, $69. Okay, $17.25 on Afterpay. This is great. This is awesome. Anyone at home thinking about it, try this out. You got the money back guarantee as well. We're going to be in a moment showing you some really cool sponges. They've got brand new colors here. This sponge is incredible, but we're going to show you in just a minute. So stay tuned. They're virtually half price. You get a pack of 7, and it's say as you go into the supermarket and getting some sponges. I know I need some sponges right now. They're the best sponges you'll ever use. So back to the action.
Okay, now we are back to the action. So we've done the tiles, and I've got to say they look squeaky clean.
Done
you
and
know, there's a
dusted.
difference between
Yep.
clean, kind of it's had a bit of a clean. They look squeaky clean,
And
and I
they've
love.
already evaporated dry, so they're safe to walk on.
So, and look, the thing about summer is I wear bare feet most of the time, apart from when I'm at work, and when your floors are really, really clean.
Yeah, perfect.
Oh,
When
it's a
they're
happy
not-
moment.
It's not a
When they're
happy
not,
moment.
it's not a happy moment. Especially after Christmas parties when a few little drinks get spilled around and then
Yes.
floors get a little bit sticky.
Exactly.
This is going to be my best
Sticky,
friend.
gooey
Okay.
mess.
No,
and you
no
can
fun.
pull this one out.
Laminate,
and you can do
lino.
Lino.
Which has got quite an uneven surface actually, where a lot
It
of
has, it
food and a
has.
lot of sticky bits.
And
would
it's
stick.
coming back into fad, Gabby, because I've got floating lino boards in my office.
Yes, they look like floorboards.
Exactly, they simulate
Vinyl planks.
whatever you want.
They're great.
And they are great, but you need to get the dirt up quickly because they just lay on your floor, and if you don't get to it fast enough, it'll go
got
through
grooves.
onto, and it's got grooves
Which
as well.
means it's safer. It's a more like a non-slip surface, but it means it's harder cleaning. That has come off
Done.
in a jiffy. Absolutely.
Done.
Now that's still not drippy.
still not
your mop's
dripping.
still not drippy.
No,
Okay, so give it a bit of a clean.
we're just going to wash
what
it.
do we
So
do?
can we get in the bucket there and see the actual agitator? Can we
Yep,
get
yep,
in there? And,
yep,
so
yep,
this
yep.
little guy here, and you can see this is the goop that I took off the timber and the tile. That little agitator there,
So I put the mop in and it sits straight on that.
it connects that little nib there. What camera are we on there for that one?
Okay.
That little nib there, perfect.
Okay.
And that marries up to the
Goes-
agitator.
yeah.
And that basically helps you to lock it in, and it keeps a perfect circle. So all the fibres are basically in contact with that hot water.
So the old way is using your elbow
You
and
just
lifting the
dunk,
mop
yeah.
and
It's a bit
twisting the
inaccurate.
mop. So
This basically helps to get it dead centre, gets
Totally.
all the water
Yeah.
circulating all through it, and you can see how that water's got even darker,
That is
and that
sensational.
mop head is ready to go.
Oh, so it
and
stands up
and
by
it stands
itself.
up. Yes, people
Oh
love
my
that feature.
gosh, that is
if the phone
amazing.
rings, you know,
It
don't have to
doesn't
find a
fall
wall.
all over because look, that's another mopping dilemma
Exactly.
for all you moppers out there like myself, because I don't have a cleaner. Remember, I that is something that really irritates me when you lean it up against the wall and then it slips down the wall, and then you think, oh my gosh, it's left a mark down the wall, and then I've got to go and get something to clean the wall, and I've got to bend over to pick it up, and not only that, if the dog's asleep, it'll go bang on the floorboards and wake up the dog. So you've really thought of everything. Okay, so super lightweight. Now, when I just lifted that up, I felt that twist.
Yep, so that's how it spins, Gabby. The spinning mechanism is in that last part of the handle, and that extension actually gets the mechanism ready to spin. So when it's in this form, it actually just stands upright. But when it hits the bucket, it actually it activates the ringer.
Oh my gosh.
And
Okay,
that's where
so
you
I've
get
just
2000
worked out what happens. When it's extended to full length, I can mop and it just goes without me having to
Perfect.
worry about that. It sort
Exactly.
of kind of locks into place.
It's like a vacuum cleaner. You use it as an extension of the arm.
Okay.
This has got the 1.65 metre handle, which you can reach right up, under, into any kind of hard to reach place. You can even use it above your head.
Under cabinets,
Perfect.
under beds,
Perfect.
under couches.
Absolutely.
Okay, all right. Or
How about-
you don't have to walk as far. You know, you
No.
might start from the outside in. Okay,
Exactly.
go. What are
Let's
we doing?
do absorbency, Gabby. Let's do absorbency. So remember, this is made from 9,000 thirsty absorbent microfiber filaments,
Yes.
whereas that's made, the traditional one's made from cotton, which is a much fatter fibre.
Heavy.
So we can fit more fibres into our mop than they can. So let's do a little absorbency test. So you can watch as the cola basically gets mixed into the fibres
Oh my God.
and locked into the fibres like so.
So spillages, knocked over
Spillages.
cans and bottles, broken drinks and things. You know, I'm just
Exactly.
thinking of party season. Sorry, I'm just thinking of all the reasons why I'm going to... Oh, my gosh, this is amazing. We are in party season. Spillages, you know, unbelievable. But look, Craig, is it going to pick up things like, you know, the bits of sauce and the bits of the thicker
yeah.
sort of liquids
You
as
can-
well, like
the
sweet
trick-
chili dipping sauce from all
Perfect.
those spring rolls at my place next Saturday afternoon?
The thing with microfiber is you always alter the amount of liquid in the fibres depending on how sticky it is. So if it's a bit more sticky, leave a bit more water in the fibres. That'll help that capillary action. That'll help that chiseling effect.
Right.
You might have to go over it once or twice, but it will suck it up. And you can see here, I've just absorbed 375, plus I probably absorbed another 125 at least, and I've got zero
Drip.
drips. I'm
That's
that confident.
crazy.
I can put it above the old head, and there's zero coming out.
This is crazy. I knew this was going to be good because I'd heard about it, and I did have a quick little look at a YouTube clip because I wanted to know a little bit about the product, but I don't have one. I can promise you there is going to be one in my home, and with the Openshop free delivery, hopefully it'll be there in the next 48 hours. That had a full can, a full 375. Now, not many people knock over a full can, but we'll just the kids at the Christmas party. 375 mils. It didn't even look like it was half filled, so to speak, in terms of the microfiber absorbency, but it was completely absorbed out of the dish. None of it came out, and it was not drippy at all. What Craig said about made great sense to me. If you've got something that's sticky and it's been there for a couple of days, when you put it in the salad spinner, because I'm just going to refer to it like the salad spinner,
it's
when
the
you
way to
put the
relate to
wet
it.
mop in the salad spinner, maybe just give it about 3 or 4 little spins to keep a bit more absorbency to try and lift that, you know, when it's almost like cement, when things have really solidified on your floor.
Yeah.
You might need a little bit more moisture, but then you're going to dip it in, dry it off again, and go that almost all but dry mop just to finish it off. And Craig, I don't know what you're doing there, but you're really making me nervous.
Mr. Hart, what have you done?
Zach,
This is the moment where you call
what's
the
going
dog, move the house, put a rug over it.
No.
Basically, but let's put some
Leave the
eyebrows
children for five.
on the
Leave the
gentleman.
children for 5.
That's fun. That's
That is
awesome.
fun.
I've never
So-
done that before on the floor, so good luck.
Thank you, Zach. Well,
first.
This is probably what most people would go
Yes,
to. They go to the old
yes.
paper towel. And I'm going to take off 1, 2, 3, 4,
I don't reckon that's going to be enough.
5. Let's
No,
do 6 sheets
yeah.
of paper towel.
Not gonna be enough.
And let's see if we can put a dent
Oh.
in this gooey, sticky, disgusting
No, listen.
mess. And you can see all it's really doing is pushing it. Those
Yuck.
8 sheets of
Yuck.
paper are already inundated.
Yuck.
It's single use.
Listen,
it's
even
no
if you had
good.
a dozen pieces, it's not going to pick that up. I'm sorry. That's
me just
not
get-
happy jam. If
It's
that's
not?
in my home, I'm not going to be happy.
No, you're gonna be. Whoever did it's going to be in serious trouble. So what you got here again is you got the capillary action at work. It mixes that ooky, sticky mess into a slurry. It is like a thirsty camel in the desert. So all I have to do is agitate that. It grinds it from the surface,
I
and
can't
then it
believe
sucks it up into the fibres. And now we're
I
going to.
cannot believe protein in egg. Egg is one of the hardest things to clean.
It is.
Even when it's cooked, when it's not cooked, the proteins in it mean that it's sticky. Yogurt has a lot of fat in it,
Yes.
so yogurt is quite oily and quite slippery. The cream, the whipped cream, is so fatty. So we're talking about proteins and fats. This is not a glass of water. This is not a cocktail or a glass of beer. This is the stuff that's rarely going to be spilled, but when it is, it's a chore, right? So white mat, you've picked that up. It's not even dripping, guys. That is not even. I'm not going to put my hands.
Does it smell though? Smells good, doesn't it?
Listen, can I just say hygiene?
Yes.
Mops to me can be stinky and, you know, something
Sure.
you do not want to be putting your hands on. Apart from popping it in there and rinsing it,
Yep.
What am I going to do to clean it?
Well, when it gets really, really dirty, and probably after this demo, I've pushed it to the edge of its ability, we're going to put it in the machine. We're going to launder it up to 100 times in a hot water washing machine.
Okay.
And that will bring it back absolutely perfect. But again, I have to reinforce, hot water in this bucket.
Okay.
If I had boiling hot water now, it would actually rinse clean. This water has cooled over time, but can you see that the water has just changed into a milky, gooey mess, and now we are ready. There's a small tinge of food colouring in there, but I am now ready to go again.
Wow.
What? I don't know if I'm hungry or if I'm like sick to the stomach. I don't know what it is, but that is not like normal mopping. Whenever I think of mopping, I think of that old sludge bucket and just like mess everywhere. So this is awesome, guys. If you're loving this and you want to invest in one of these, you're going to save so much time and energy. Item number 300,501. You're bringing it down from 123 to 69. This is selling like a storm. Pick up the phone, give us a call, or jump on the app. Now, let me give you a price breakdown. Turbo Mop is $87.90. You got, it should be $87.90. Then you got the Spin Mop extension handle, $12.95. Microfiber mop head, $22.95. So that adds up to $123.80. Plus, we're throwing in a free bottle of Eco Clean for just $69. So this is awesome, guys. On top of that, you've also got the actual other attachments that you've got the other heads, you've got the soap, and what else do we have there? We'll run you through those products in just a second, but on Afterpay, it's $17.25. Here's the price on the mop head, $35 from $68. So, look, I've seen these at all big supermarkets and around here in Sydney. This is the best time to get it. This is the lowest price. On Afterpay, it's $8.75, and that's for a pack of 3, which is really cool. On top of that, we also have the other head, $35. Craig, that's a different head, isn't it?
Yeah.
You might need to
washing
walk
the
us
car,
through
the
this.
boat, the caravan. That is an outdoor head, so you can actually take the mop, and it can become a lot more than just a normal mop.
Gotcha.
As the extra power mop, guys. So maybe you're doing the Pebble Creek.
So the
or
green one,
something like that.
I got a bit confused. The extra power is for extra scrubbing in the kitchen. The green one is for your outdoor. So the outdoor, indoor for scrubbing. The one that we used in the demo was actually the super absorbent one.
Okay.
But in the pack, you get one of these sold separately. Eco Clean is another great little product you should add in. You're getting one bottle in the kit, but this 4-pack of 500 mils, which is in essence 2 litres, this has got eucalyptus and tea tree in it, which basically is natural antibacterial properties all of their own. It's actually been tested to kill 99% of bacteria on your floor. A couple of spritzes of this in your bucket will leave a beautiful fragrance as well as provide antibacterial.
So for you guys at home, have a think about your walls right now. Have you got some scuff marks? Have you got some marks that you'd like to erase off? This is literally the product that I am so amazed by, the White Magic. You cut it into little quarters, you wet it, and you literally erase any mark on the wall. It's really, really cool. Usually they sell for $5.90 each, and we're selling them for a pack for $16.29 on Afterpay $7.25. So now $29 for the pack of 16. So that's what it is right there, guys. So I'm going to show you this just in a moment. We're going to go back to some more cleaning and back to the action.
Perfect. All right, so we're on to skirting boards now, Gabby. Skirting boards.
Okay,
skirting
so
boards.
because they're not always straight, are they?
They're not always straight, and if you use that traditional mop that I showed you at the beginning, even the flat mop or the cash and the trash mop, you're going to have a chance of taking contact with your skirting boards with your hard plastic head.
Oh, yes.
But because you've got this beautiful round 40-centimetre head, you'll never come in contact with your skirting boards.
Fantastic.
You can push right up to the edge of the skirting boards.
Yeah.
My grandmother, who is 92 years old.
God, love her.
Yes, Erica.
Hi, Erica.
She taught me a long time ago that she loves to flick it up and use this on the top of the
Good
skirting boards.
idea. See?
Where the dust settles.
See? 92. She's been around the
Yeah,
traps.
she
She
has.
knows a thing or two. And that right there is a smart. Thank you, Erica, because that is going to be part of my new regime. I don't have to then go and get some sort of cloth and bend over and
Yes,
do all the skirting.
exactly.
With this extension arm, I can actually be
Exactly.
going all the way up to the corner.
You can go
and
all the
getting
way up to the corner.
So we're talking about your wooden skirting boards. You know, the edge that gets dusty that everybody sees and they think, gee, I tell you what I could do with a good clean. solution, problem, solution. Thank you, White Magic. So we are talking about that environmentally safe because I can do it with water.
Exactly.
I don't have to use any sprays.
No sprays, no sprays.
Okay.
Now we're going to go under, Gabby. We're going to go under the bed, under the coffee table, under... And basically, a normal mop doesn't pivot 180 degrees and doesn't get down to a 6 centimetre flatness. So you've got that nice round 40 centimetre head that can go under. It can absorb a big mess, and I'm not scratching the bottom
I'm
of
just thinking
the bed.
underneath the TV console, underneath the well, the coffee table's not going to be that low. It may, in some cases, underneath furniture, of course, underneath the bed where you've got the hard floors. But that is incredible manoeuvrability, but also absorbency, because normally under the bed you're thinking just to collect the dust.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
But absorbency, if something spills. Absolutely incredible. Again, chemical free.
Absolutely.
I'm using just hot water.
Hot water, or you can put a few spritzes of our Eco Clean for antibacterial or nice fragrance.
All right. Okay. Now, do you think, Zach? Do you reckon that it's an appropriate gift if I was to buy a couple of these? Because I'm thinking I'm doing someone a huge favour, right? If I were to buy each of my sisters one of these, Zach, what do you reckon? Do you reckon they're going to say, oh my gosh, thank you? Or do you reckon they're going to go, okay, thanks, and then when they've used it, they're going to go, oh my gosh, thank you so much?
Yeah, look, they're going to, as soon as they see it, they're going to be like, yeah, what is this? What's this all about?
You bought me a
as
mop?
soon as they use it, and like it's not hard at all. It's so easy. As soon as they use it, they're going to love it.
Yeah.
I think it's one of those gifts that anyone at home, if you know that they do have a normal mop and bucket, just get this for them. They're going to love you. They're going to seriously
I
love
believe, that's a great point, Zach. I believe it's the gift for everybody. The gift for the person who's already got everything. You know, that's that person that you think long and hard, they've got everything they need in their life, they're quite content, but you want to give them a practical gift that's going to work for them 365, and once they try it, they will love it.
It's an upgrade, right?
Exactly.
It's an upgrade to whatever you've currently got. It's a helping hand for anyone who has weak wrists, weak elbows. You're worried about your mum or your mother-in-law or your auntie or your 93-year-old grandmother carrying big, heavy buckets of water around. This is an easier method. This is incredible, Craig. So where we've got tiled stairs, where we've got floorboards, I just saw you do some sort of fancy manoeuvre that looked like an octopus spinning around. It looked like, you know, the polishers at the car wash?
Sure.
That's what it looked like.
Well, basically, Gabby, when you have a spill, so I've had this entire, I'd say 300 ml of a red substance.
Sticky, sugary juice.
It actually cascades. So it actually starts on this tread, then it goes to the back,
down.
then it goes tread.
Yeah.
So normal mops, they might be able to do the tread, but because you've got that nice round head that actually spins, you can dig right into the corner where the gooey, sticky stuff gets.
And if there's any little cracks, like if you've got the old floorboards, if you've got one of those beautiful old homes, I'd love to have an old farmhouse or a beautiful old home one day where you've got those original floorboards, they have cracks sometimes and things get down in the cracks. These fibres, there's a crack there in that step. It got right down into the crack.
And that also applies to prominent grout lines. So if you've got slate floors or some sort of big tiles, and they've got really pronounced grout lines where there's a definite dip, the string mops have always been better at digging into those grout lines and working two-dimensionally. The problem's always been how to get the excess water out of them. Now we've solved that because we've got that 2,600 revolutions per minute spinning motion. You can now go back to the spring mop. Maybe you've gone to the flat microfiber head. Maybe you've basically fallen in love with flat microfiber, which is great, but you're not able to clean two-dimensionally. You're always cleaning the top of the tile. You're never cleaning the grout. With the string microfiber, which is our original and best spinning mop, you're cleaning two-dimensionally.
Okay, so turbo spin mop. So we talk about it turbo because we're doing fast
You've got a
cleaning.
handle that spins 30% faster, and you've got the ability to launder the mop better. The actual mop washes out faster because we've got the inbuilt cleaning agitator.
So we're throwing it in the washing machine. I'm loving that because, you know, we're talking about cleaning, we're talking about hygiene, and you don't want to be using a dirty old mop again and again and again. Take the mop head off, and in fact, Craig, you're getting two. Is that correct?
You're getting, yes,
You're
very
getting
good
two.
point,
So
Gabby.
when one's in
You're
the
getting
washing
two
machine,
heads.
no excuses. You can
One
still
head
keep.
is extra power, and one head is super absorbent.
Awesome.
So the breakdown on the extra power is that's the one you use for greasy, gooey messes.
Right.
And the absorbent one, that's just good for general cleaning all around for
Can
big
you
spills.
show us how easy it is to click one on and click one off once that's dry?
Absolutely.
Because the thing is, there's no point in buying this if you have to get out of screwdriver. If you have to go out to the toolkit, if you have to wait for your hubby or your wife or your teenage daughter or son to help you remove the mop head and put the other mop head on, show me how easily I can do it.
It is this easy, Gabby. It is this easy.
Right.
All you do is you locate one of these little flanges.
Yep.
So you see down there's a little flange.
Yeah.
It's basically above the screw. There's two of them. There's one there.
Okay. So ignore
and
the
there's
screw.
one there.
Ignore the screw.
Ignore the screw and ignore this circle but
Yeah.
some people get mistaken to think it connects there. But all you do is locate one of those flanges, put it,
Yeah.
I'm right-handed, so I
Yeah.
put it on my right-hand side. I step and I make an L. I make an L from the tip of my toe to the middle of my foot to that flange. And then I just move it away from my body.
That was like a trick, wasn't it? You don't really need to make an L, do you? You just need to put your foot there.
Well, you have to pin it. So you have to pin
Okay.
it to the ground and then you have to pin the pivot. Because
Okay, so how about I just say put your foot firmly and then just click away from your foot.
Perfect,
Is that fair?
perfect.
Because you've got to talk in my language.
Sure. Basically, pin it to the ground, then move it
technical.
away from your body. Absolutely.
It's not that hard.
It isn't.
Okay, so just pop it back. Oh, what'd you do? Just click it straight back on.
You're allowed to step on the head when it's been removed. So when
Yeah.
it's been removed, you've got that beautiful round hole
Just
in the
go
head,
click.
and that marries up to the beautiful round hole in here, and that just basically
So it just clicks back
presses
together.
in, and all you do is you press on it until you hear that click.
So no screwdrivers.
No screwdrivers.
No waiting for someone to come and help you.
And really, you don't have to touch it. If you're smart, you can just do this.
touchy. If it's
Then
all
you can just
ooey.
get the bottom of the handle in, lift it up,
Chuck it in the wash.
straight in the wash.
Oh my
We
God.
say a laundry bag's best because you want to catch all those. Catch all the fibres. But yeah, hot water wash is best. But again, I keep reinforcing, put boiling water in the bucket to start with. You'll very rarely need to wash this mop head.
Okay. Brilliant.
I am learning so much about cleaning right now. I'm like, what is going on? For those of you sticking around, check this out, bamboo reusable towels. So think about, instead of your old normal paper towels, stuff like this, one towel, right, can be reused 85 times. Okay, you can wash it and reuse it. It's bamboo, it's eco-friendly. So we're gonna show you this just in a moment. And for those of you at home, if you're like, hey, what is this? I wanna get one of these mops. It's incredible. The item number 300507. And I've lost the price on another one. But yeah, $69 on the mop, saving a fair bit today. And here, with these bamboo towels, they're only, how much are they? 29? 3 for 29, and then you can split them up on Afterpay, $7.25 as well. So one of these rolls, think about it. This is just normal towel, right? This is just normal everyday towel. It's bad for the environment. You use it and then you throw it out. It's pretty much wasted money. But one of these is all in here, replaced with one of these eco reusable towel sets as well. So I can't believe it. I've been using this for the last couple of months. It's really, really good. It's strong. It's really strong, and it's just it just works really, really well. So we're going to show you that just in a moment. Let's go back to the action. We're going to show you the trolley.
Now, I'm looking at this mop bucket, and I was looking at that, and I'm thinking that needs to belong on there,
Exactly.
right? Because we have quite a large floor, open plan floor area, and I don't want to. You've come up with the perfect solution of the mop, right?
We have.
This needs to come with me.
It needs to come on wheels.
Needs to be a little
And this
trolley.
was invented by you guys. You guys reached out to us. We sold so many hundred thousands of these mops, and you said, why doesn't it come with wheels? But the problem we had was we'd sold so many different versions of it that we needed a trolley that fitted all of them.
Okay.
So we have invented this trolley, and this fits all of the spin mops that we've sold.
Yep.
So do not worry, it will fit. And all you simply do...
So this is a universal trolley.
Universal fit.
So
We
if
thought of
I
everything.
had a mop bucket from 3 years ago, is it going to fit Craig?
It's going to fit.
If I had a
It's
mop
gonna
bucket
fit.
from 5 years ago, is it going to fit Craig?
It's going to fit. If it's got white magic on it, it's going to fit. It's gonna
Absolutely
fit.
fabulous. Now, safety. We've got 4 completely rotating wheels.
Yep. What we've got here, Gabby, is a very unique feature. If we zoom in on the back here, we can see a brake. So when I spin that brake will gently touch your floor and hold your floor so it doesn't spin away while it's spinning. But when it's not spinning, it's above your floor and it rolls effortlessly. So we've thought of everything. You always put the spinner above the brake, and that way when you're transferring the downward pressure, it's anchored to your floor. It's not going to run away on you. And this trolley sells so quickly because we've sold so many of it. And this price on Openshop is red hot because it's got the free shipping. So always come back to Openshop for your accessories.
Listen, I'm sold. I'm Absolutely.
One thing I
sold.
didn't show
the
you.
whole kit and caboodle, $69 if you have a large area that you're mopping. This is going to be perfect. If you've got weak wrists and shoulders and, you just don't want to be lugging it. Look, sometimes picking up a bucket and dropping it, you can also get a little bit of splash. So this is going to be a smoother transition around your cleaning
Glides,
zone.
won't scratch. It'll help you get from A to B.
Fabulous.
If you've got 2 buckets, one for upstairs, one for downstairs, buy 2
Fabulous.
trolleys.
Okay.
And one other feature I just showed you that no other spin mop has in the market is a removable spinner, Gabby.
Okay, now why do I want to remove it?
2 reasons. If you want to use this bucket as a bucket, if you're just using it, you want to use it as a bucket.
No, it's going to be my special mop bucket. No one in my house, I'm just going to give you the warning now. No one's allowed to use this mop bucket unless you're mopping.
If you're a really clean person
one.
and you want to clean underneath the spinner, you've now exposed that so you can give that a good wash out. Or the most important reason is you can actually use this spinner independent of the bucket, because if you have a water source, say a shower, you can actually wet this under the water source and then you can actually spin it out in position over a bathroom waste and it will actually stay on the floor and you can dehydrate your mop just using the spinner, not having to lug the bucket around.
I don't understand. I don't understand what that... Can you say that again?
Let me quickly show you.
Can you say that
We
in Gab
don't have a
language?
bathroom
Can you say that
waste.
in Gab language?
Okay, you can spin the mop dry just with
down
the spinner.
my drain.
Exactly.
So the water will go down the drain.
So in a bathroom, often you have a bathroom waste just in case the toilet overflows or the bath overflows. You've always got a drain in the middle of your bathroom floor for that. Now,
When the kids have a bath party and
Exactly.
there's water everywhere and you want to mop it up, you go spin, spin, spin in the salad spinner and the water will go down the drain.
It goes straight
okay,
through
rightio.
the bottom and you can basically...
Grandmas, grandpas,
Just imagine.
aunties, uncles, new mums and dads, this is the thing you're going to love. Look at that. Absolutely incredible. If you have a hard floor in your home, if you have tiles in your home, you need to buy what my next purchase here at Openshop is going to be. This, I'm absolutely sold. It is the best mop I've ever seen. It is going to revolutionise the way that I mop. It's going to make mopping easier, cleaner, faster. I mean, the hygiene, being able to wash the mop head, the microfiber, the lightweight nature of that handle. 300501, they're going to move fast. New gear, $69. Add in the little trolley dolly, add in those wheels and cut it around your floor, that much easier. It is an incredible product. And look, cleaning solutions with the environment in mind, loving it. Thank you, Craig.
My pleasure,
Brilliant.
Gabby.
Now, we saw Zach earlier. He's got a stack of stuff over there. I can't wait to see what else White Magic have brought to us here at Openshop. Don't go anywhere. We're going to be right back here in a moment.
All right, Craig, I want to ask you a question. Why are these so brilliant?
Okay. The number one brand in this market recommends you throw away these every single week. So this is cash in the trash, terrible for the environment. We can do an effective clean without scratching for washing your dishes, and then you can launder them. You can launder them up to 500 times. You can use them for months and months and months. So it's much better for the environment. You use less detergent and you clean more effectively.
Oh, I don't like these. They're just old and stinky.
Yep.
All right, so how do they work? Let's do
Okay,
it.
we're using the power of EcoCloth technology. So EcoCloth was designed in Korea and it's made from the highest grade microfiber to chisel off the dirt from the surface with only water. Obviously, when you're talking about pots and pans, we do have to involve a little bit of dishwashing liquid, but just a little bit, but you get a much better result than nylon and cellulose. So
And
on
is
this...
that what's here? Just so you guys can probably see this, it's quite shiny. It's kind of like reflective. What is that?
That is called polyester film. So it's the most aggressive version of microfiber they have discovered that will scrub, but it's guaranteed not to scratch. So it's perfect for all your non-stick coatings, and it will basically cut through the dirt and grime, better than anything else. It doesn't replace steel wool. I've got to tell you, it doesn't replace steel wool, but it replaces these guys here, and it definitely replaces this.
All right, let's put it to the test.
Now, can I just get a bowl of water if you don't mind, Zach? I just realise this little guy here is a little bit dry, so we want to give him every chance. So we're going to wet him as if he was in a setting. So here, I believe we've got some toothpaste and we've got some hair gel, and it's caked onto glass. Now, I just want to do a comparison on what a microfiber versus a cellulose. And you can see how I'm starting to push it around.
Looks like you're painting a wall.
That's right. Horrible. I'm trying my best. So this system works the same way. You're supposed to have a scrubbing side and a wiping side. So I'm going to engage the wiping side now, and I'm going to see if I can, and you can see what's happened here.
Not
so
much.
now I'm going to engage. Which one should I go with? This one?
Yeah, the new one. Yeah.
So basically I'm going to start to chisel off this stubborn, dirty mess, and this has been caked in over the light. So let me have a little bit of effort here to get in to break it up.
Do you need more water or anything?
That's a good point, Zach. Give us a bit more if you don't mind, sir.
There we go.
Now, remember what we said with the mop. If it's a little bit more caked on, just add a little bit more water, and that helps. The power of H2O and microfiber is quite legendary. It basically helps to get in behind the dirt, behind the, in this case, the soapy, gooey residue. And now I've broken it up. So I've done most of the work with the, we actually call it diamond fibre because it scrubs like a diamond. And you can hear that little scratchy noise in the old, up here in the microphone like so? Now I'm going to use the flat side to wipe away that. So now you've got
that's squeaky
clean.
Oh yeah.
And you've got the power of microfiber doing its work for you.
So good. Love the squeaky clean.
Now, what we want to show is scratching. Here we've got a bit of cookware that basically helps to things not to stick, but you have to be very, very careful.
Okay.
So here I've got what would you call it? A heavy duty scourer. And can we see here that the old coating has come off? Can you see that? That's the coating.
That's not good. Heavy metals.
But if I go hard as I can,
that was
done. Nothing there. So that shows you the power. This will not scratch. Even if you buy the most expensive non-stick cookware, it will not scratch.
Are you saying you're going to get that off with this?
Absolutely. The power.
Oh my God, check it out. Well, that's horrible. That is a lot of burnt.
A lot of burnt in mess. And again, the power of the microfibers get in and under to dislodge that stubborn dirt like so. So you've got that squeaky clean. I should rinse this out because it's got all that soap scum on it.
Go for it.
Hello, gentlemen.
Yes, hello, Gabby.
Can I just give you my 2 bobs worth here?
Sure.
For what it's worth. We have these out in our prep kitchen. So that's a professional kitchen. I'm not a professional cook, but it's a professional kitchen.
Sure.
It's an awesome kitchen, I've got to say. And look, I must admit, when I set it up, when we very first set up here at Openshop, I bought some of these from the supermarket, which is what I had always used, right? That's what you do. You grab them from the supermarket. We've now got these, and they are exceptional. They're nearly 6 months old. I don't know if I'm supposed to, but I put them in the dishwasher to clean them because I like my sponges to smell clean, and they come out of the dishwasher like brand new because we're using them sometimes on set over in the kitchen, and I don't want to be using a manky old dirty looking sponge, or for hygiene purposes, it's got to be fresh and clean.
Sure.
Am I supposed to be putting them in the dishwasher?
That's the perfect tip. At the top of the dishwasher. Your dishwasher is actually the tool in your kitchen that superheats the water. It gets hotter than an actual washing machine. Top of the dishwasher, you have those areas where the cups go.
That's what I've been doing.
The fatness of this is perfect to shove it into that, and it won't blow it out. The underwater won't push it out, and this helps to flush it out perfectly.
So I've got to tell you, ladies and gents, that the scouring, I call it, ability, or the diamond clean.
Diamond fibre, absolutely.
That White Magic, they're very technical at White Magic. It works. It absolutely works. I spend a lot of time in the kitchen. I spend a lot of time cleaning up, both professionally here at work and at home. I don't have these at home. I know the difference because at home, I got these, right? So I really know the difference. They work. They clean up beautifully. I'm glad I'm allowed to because they don't look damaged. They look brand new. So what you are getting is 300612. This is a White Magic Eco Solution. Red, beige, charcoal, black and denim.
The denim is new, by the way, guys.
I like
the denim is brand new. It only got delivered.
Nice for Hampton style homes, I've got to say. That blue, beach homes. I'm loving that blue.
So many options.
Charcoal is limited, so if you want charcoal, jump on it now.
Okay.
Because we're sold out of charcoal until February. So if you want charcoal, grab it now.
Craig, value, shoppers, 7 of
good
these.
value.
You're getting 7 in the pack for under $40. How long are they going to last me for, Craig? What's the life expectancy?
They should last at least 6 months. If you launder them
6
properly,
months
they
each.
should last you for a year. Absolutely.
So listen,
Absolutely.
guys,
and
if
use
you're
them all over
rotating,
the home.
if
Use
you're
them all over.
rotating them, keep one in the bathroom. I'd get 2 colours. If you're going to use them around the home, I'd get red for the bathroom and blue for the kitchen, just so you know which one's which, right?
Perfect.
But you can pop them in the dishwasher. Testament. We are using them here. I am using them here. I'm not using them at home yet. They're going to go in my cart. I'm getting those as well. For that price, for 6 months worth, first, it's cheaper than these.
That's right.
Right?
We sell them on our
And
website
better.
for $10.95. You're getting 7. Oh my gosh, 7 for $39
It's a
with
steal.
free shipping.
It's a steal.
Goodness gracious, that's under $6 a block. That's
Craig,
amazing.
I have to say, good job for cleaning
That's
all
the
this
denim.
stuff. This is... I'm missing out on the action. You know how
Yes.
satisfying it is to clean something easily?
Is that toothpaste,
You know,
Craig?
there's nothing,
That's
there's
toothpaste
nothing
that's been
worse.
cooked on.
There's nothing worse than like, you're trying to get something that doesn't come off. These are so versatile.
Yep.
Craig,
Yes,
what's
sir.
the next one? Oh, that smells great.
Now we're going to shift over to where it all started. White Magic is basically known for our white blocks, and these are non-negotiable cleaning products for every home in Australia.
All right, let's do it.
Absolutely.
So which one's first? And this is this one, right?
This is the one we started with. It's called our standard block or original block. It's an 11 by 7 by 4 centimetre block. It's used by commercial cleaners as well as house cleaners all over Australia, and it does something very unique. It gets into the surface because it's made from fibres that are 10,000 times finer than a human hair, but it does not scratch. It basically goes into the undulations of the surface where the stubborn dirt is hiding, and it picks it out just with water, And we sell millions of these every single year, commercially and in retail. And again, this pack here, what are we selling this for, guys? 16 for...
There's a 16 pack.
16-piece pack.
Okay, $29.
Wait
with
a second.
free
That's
delivery.
less than $2 a block.
Let's just
you
call
can cut
this
it, right?
the
Gosh.
stocking filler, right? I'm telling you, my family this year are going to be possibly a little bit weirded out with their presents in the beginning. A week later, when we catch up around New Year's, I will bet you, they're going to say, listen, here, I was weirded out with the cleaning products, and thank you, Gav, they're incredible.
Yep.
This, I can tell you, can save you thousands of dollars. If you're renting an apartment and you've got those scuff marks up the hallway or in the laundry where the shoes get thrown or where the handbag, that's going to take it off because I've used them.
Craig,
I've
you do
used
the
them.
honours.
Thank you, Gabby. No,
Let's get into it.
It's strange
Okay,
that we've
so
been
cut
selling
it
it
up.
for 16 years, but some people will see this demonstration and it'll be a revelation to them. But it has been around. People have known this product, and it really does do what it says. The number one use, though, is marks off walls.
Yep.
And Big Bad Barry, as I call him, who sets up, like, there he is there, just behind the camera. He's
Baz,
gone
here he
to
is.
town on this. I don't know whether he won
Great
any arts
drawing,
awards
Barry.
in school,
Barry
but I
has a
think
young
he should have.
toddler. I think he's
He's
competing
got a
with
young
his child.
toddler.
He's competing.
And all we have to do is activate this with water. So running
bit of
water
water.
under the tap. And by the way, I did chop this into 4s. So that's a quarter of the 16. So a quarter times 16 gets you to 64 of these blocks.
Yeah,
And I'll
okay.
be able to do the entire demonstration
Yep.
with a quarter.
And you
Okay.
guys are probably looking at this going, yeah, right.
Oh, look at
it's
this.
one of those things. No, but look,
And
check
that's
this out, guys.
crayon.
It literally
that is
disappears.
crayon. Some of this crayon has been sitting here for more than 12 months because I used to do demos elsewhere, but we won't talk about that. Basically, this is basically getting into the surface, and this feels like smooth surface, but under a microscope, if you put a microscope on this and extrapolate it 10,000 times, there's little pits and valleys where the dirt gets trapped, and that's where the dirt goes.
It's
And
like a
only
cement
this-
wall. You know when you have a cement wall, a rendered wall? Even gyprock, some old gyprock it's not silky smooth. So this is crayon. Crayons are wax based.
Yep.
Wax, think about candles. When they go on, they rarely come off. This is wax based on not a smooth surface. It's kind of like a chalkboard. It feels very rough. So think about, if you have got it on any of that polyurethane kitchen cupboards where you've got a smooth surface, it's going to come off even easier because
sure
I've
is.
used them. They're an absolute godsend. I reckon for every tenant, I reckon every real estate agent in Australia needs to give a bag of these out,
Yes.
right, when you're moving out, when you're doing
Yes.
your clean-up,
Yes.
saying, there you go, guys, it's going to save you probably $1,000 to get the painter in to do the touch-ups.
Exactly. This basically is an easy way to get your house ready for sale. If you've got shoes like this, whose shoes was this? Was a gentleman who was
I don't
working
know,
behind
but
the
somebody
scene?
who goes to festivals.
Yes,
Muddy
exactly.
It's a lot of
festivals.
walking.
Now, it doesn't take scratches out, but it takes all the built-up gunk that's on top of the leather. So if you've actually damaged leather, it's not going to help
No,
you there.
that's
but it
scratched.
will basically get all the built-up gunk that's been sitting on top of that leather off in a matter of minutes.
What?
Here we've
Okay,
got
yeah.
permanent marker, and permanent marker is a little bit misleading because I'm going to have to reach right over here, with our sponge, you're able to turn
What is that,
permanent
texture?
marker. No, permanent marker, Zach. Permanent marker
On wood.
is no longer permanent. So this is perfect, and that permanent marker is all gone.
That
and
is
that's just
nuts.
using the power of our sponge.
That's crazy. What's next?
What have we got here? I'm going to lean over and have a look. Okay, this is spray paint, so I'm going to have to get into this one. This has been sitting here for more than 12 months, and what we're going to do is we're going to get the spray paint off the tiles.
No
You see how that
way.
line is expanding in front of your eyes?
Crazy.
And that is caked on spray paint. So if it can get spray paint off a glossy tile, imagine what it can do to the soap scum in your showers. Imagine what it can do to the tea stains in the cups. Imagine what it can do for the marks on the walls. That is clean, and the spray paint is here.
Wow, guys, seriously, if you're at home, if you're renting and you're moving out and you're like, hey, there's a few marks on the wall and you're worried that you have to pay more, get one of these. This is so good. I just recently moved out of my place and you can take off the marks from the wall. I'm in my office. I've been going around. You know how satisfying it is getting marks off the
Addictive.
wall? Like 3 of my friends were in there like scrubbing away, and it was like 5-10 minutes. It just saves so much time. So if you're at home and you're like, hey, I want to give these a try, White Magic, 16 of these for $29. With this deal, this is the best deal you can get. On the back, all the instructions on how it works. Cut it into quarters so you can use it more. But yeah, this is such a great investment. Just having it handy and being prepared. That's what this is all about, being prepared so that you can clean your house whenever you want. So don't go anywhere. When we come back, we're going to take you through the bamboo cloths that are going to turn you into an environmental junkie like me, looking after the environment and cleaning your house like a boss. Crikey, guys, check this out, all right? We have so many paper... Okay, no, I'm trying to be like Steve Irwin. Just a weird joke. Okay, nice try, Zach. I'm getting nice try, Zach. All of this paper, think about it. This is bad for the environment. These are obviously, trees that have gone through their life just for a paper towel, and we're just using it for a little wipe, a little bit here and there, and then we're throwing it in the bin. It is just not smart. It's not sustainable. We've got to look at our future. So what's a better option? Okay, bamboo. It's pretty much a weed. It grows like crazy. These are sheets, 20 sheets in here, and then you can wash them. After you've used them, they get dirty. You put them in the wash, air dry them, and you reuse them over and over again. It's huge. It's better than any sponge. It's more absorbent, and I've been using this the last couple of months, and my friends love it. They're awesome. They're so cool. So we're going to go through exactly how this works, but imagine replacing all of this with just one of these towels. It's so cool. So Craig, should we get into it?
Absolutely,
Craig, tell me a
Zach.
bit
Thank
more.
you very much for that great synopsis, because this is a great way to remove the white stuff from your life and the blue stuff from your life. This is basically terrible for the environment, and it's costing you money. So one of these sheets can be laundered 85 times, and they are super strong. Let me show you how strong they are. Zach, grab an end of this,
shall
mate.
we?
Now, you embarrassed me last time, so don't try and pull me off the set. So we can try and rip this. Oh, he's doing it again. He's doing it again. Oh,
They are so
he goes to the
strong.
gym and I don't. Basically, this is a super absorbent towel, which means it can take the impact of the washing machine 85 times. You can rinse them hundreds of times, but that's what gets you longevity. Then you need effectiveness. So here we've got a little experiment,
this?
a little a little chemistry experiment, and we've got
like
some
fun.
blue liquid, and we're going to do a little absorbency test. So here we've got one sheet of paper towel,
Normal
and
towel.
we're going to try and absorb
Oh, no.
that. No, it's not really making a dent in it, is it? But let's have a go with one sheet of the bamboo towel. And you can see it's similar to the microfiber. It can suck up a big mess like so.
Same amount.
And again, no drips. No drips. The old above the head trick again.
Hold
Guaranteed,
it.
no drips. And that shows you it's more absorbent.
What?
Now we're going to have a go.
So why is it so good though? Like,
It's made from sustainable and organically sourced bamboo. Bamboo grows around a foot a month, so it's a very sustainable resource, and it basically allows you to chisel off dirt. So again, it's replacing those towels in your life that basically you use one time and you throw away. You can use this to take makeup off. You can use this to clean your phone. You can use this to do a myriad of different things. Wiping bench tops. How about getting all those handles clean in your home? It's great for picking up dirt and bacteria on your handles just with the water and the natural bamboo. You can chisel off that really sticky, gooey, whoa, catch that for me, Zach. Really sticky, gooey mess. I think this might be chocolate sauce that we're going to get off the old light switch so you can see how that's gone. But you use this for wiping, for dusting, for polishing. Anywhere that you'd use a white towel or a blue towel, you replace it with this natural and sustainable material. Now, just to highlight what you actually get 40 sheets of the plain, and 20 sheets of the Power Dot. The Power Dot adds a little bit more aggression, a little bit more grunt, so you can tackle stubborn messes like so. It's able to get in behind things to really loosen that dirt and grime like so. You've got Power Dots on one side, and then you've got the flat side on the other to chisel off that stubborn, gooey mess. So here, you've got that streaky clean again.
So good, so good. So just to recap, we've gone over the different surfaces just here. 2 of the normal clear bamboo reusable towels here
40 sheets.
the 40 sheets, and then the microfiber ones there as well with
Power
the actual Power Dots.
20 sheets.
Technical term, 20 sheets as well. So all up, you're replacing like 1,700 paper towels, which is nuts. I thought, just like the sponges, that this is normal. This is normal. This is a waste. This is just waste of money. So guys, think about this for yourself. 300507, $7.25 on Afterpay, and it's just such a good investment, saving your time and energy. And that feeling, it's like a small towel. It's like a small towel. That's how absorbent it is. So yeah, have a think, guys.
Hand towel, IT equipment, facial makeup, does it all.
All right, so we're going to pass it back to Gabby and share us what's going on over there, Gab.
Yeah, now guys, I just, like you at home, I mean, Openshop give you a money back guarantee. I've just had to give this another mop to make sure that it did what Craig did. There is no trickery. This is exceptional. The system is phenomenal. It rinses, it spins, it's all but dry, it's lightweight, it's maneuverable. It's the microfiber turbo spin mop, and you guys really do know how to do cleaning at its best. It is the best mop that I've ever used. New year, new gear. Get yourself one, get one for a present. Exceptional, exceptional.
Amazing.
Really, really great product. Thanks, Craig.
Thanks,
Enjoy
everyone.
cleaning. Happy cleaning.